We're doing it.
Oh, something just popped up on the screen.
Recording in progress. It's telling you this is recording, so you can't say that you didn't know.
Nope, now we know.
It's a safety feature.
Thank you.
You can't be too safe when you got people like John Fry running around.
Amen.
There you go.
So he's in there somewhere. I hear him. I hear him somewhere. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the award-winning podcast.
What's up,
The
Popko?
Popko Project.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us, man. Thank you.
John Fry says that I have to say that now.
Oh.
Feels weird. Although I am a two-time award-winning podcast, back-to-back champion,
Yes, sir. That's
There
what
you
we like to
go.
hear.
Let's go.
according to the Electric City Music Conference.
ECMC.
Yup.
But I'm joined by the gentleman in the crates, and I feel like I never heard of the crates before, and then all of a sudden, the crates were everywhere. So much so that I was at the Electric City Music Conference with our friend John Fry, and I saw the gentleman in the we'll get names in a minute, but the gentleman in the beanie hat. I saw him walking around the conference, and he was attending some of the panels, taking advantage of that weekend. And I said, I know that kid from somewhere. Couldn't figure it out.
Now you know.
I went to Joe Caviston. I said, Joe, who is that kid? He goes, I don't know. I said to Matt Kessler, who's that
Come
kid?
on, Joe.
I don't know.
Ouch.
And it was bothering me all weekend. And then I talked to John Fry, I think Monday morning or whatever it was, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the crates, blah blah." I'm like, "That's the band that kid's from."
Yep, there it is.
Son of a bitch. So yeah, the crates. I mean, where the hell did you guys come from?
We're all from Wilkes-Barre, man.
Yeah, we're all from besides
Yeah.
Chris.
Besides me,
Chris
Yeah, I
is
got a
out
bit of a
close
height.
I'm not
from
even-
Clifford.
close.
Who's the female in the background? I feel like I'm talking to Jesus here.
The only
She
one
is
there.
coming
up from
10,000
Can you
miles
not see?
away.
I cannot
see.
Sharon Monologue.
And now I feel bad. I said the gentleman in the crates.
I know.
And
I'm kind of off to the side right now, unless you guys have a spot right
No,
there.
you're in the
but-
hot seat, babe.
Oh, you're right. I'm in Johnny Agapinti seat, but I'm Sharon.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
the
she's our
manager of the
manager.
crates.
okay, so you're technically not in the band.
No,
Okay,
Technically-
so
No, she's in the band.
well, yeah, I get it, but you're not
She's the glue,
performing
man.
in the band.
She's the glue
Yeah.
holding us together right now.
So my statement stands. The gentleman in the crates and their manager, who I can't see.
yeah,
Oh,
That's
wait,
all
you're
right.
on camera?
I don't know. Am I not on camera?
Not at all. You like I said, I'm talking to Jesus here.
Oh, good.
She's just a voice in my ear right now.
Good. Good.
It's
That's
okay.
all
My
right.
personality is good. You don't need to see
That's
me.
good. That's fine. I'll work with it. You're all from Wilkes-Barre. Like that's like I feel like I've been in the media scene, in radio, weekender, doing this podcast, all that kind of stuff, and it's never ceases to amaze me that there's always up and coming artists, which is great. But I always think that I have my finger on the pulse of what's going on, and then a new band pops up, and I'm like, wow, I have no idea.
Yeah, man.
So tell me a little bit about who the crates are.
We're just a bunch of teens, man. I mean, we all
Dudes.
started out in a warehouse first. We had a different drummer. But we all it was first Cam, Colin,
it was
and
me,
then our old
Cam,
drummer.
and our old drummer Chris.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Hey, man.
Yeah, and then they were jamming for a bit, and then I started practicing with them. They asked me to play a show with them, and then
went phenomenally.
yeah, and then it went from
That was
there, man.
Providence, right?
Yeah, Providence
Oh,
Playhouse.
Providence Playhouse was a show.
Yeah,
We played in front of probably about 5 or 6 80-year-olds, and then
Sweet.
a handful of kids.
yeah, it was a bunch
The
of
rest was older.
yeah, just
and they were
just
digging it, man.
They were
yeah,
digging it.
they
They
were
were
rocking out.
loving it.
They were rocking
It
for
was very
some for some.
surprising. It was the
older people.
first band that's ever played at Providence Playhouse too.
Yeah, they never had
which
a
was
full
wild. They've
band.
never
there.
had a full band play there. It was just an open mic thing. It wasn't like any kind of big show. It was just an open mic.
Mhm.
They were,
Deal.
what was the play they were doing? It was like Sherlock Holmes. It was like Sherlock Holmes. play
Sherlock
going on
Holmes.
that, so we had a whole like background drop of just like a music.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We had the curtains open and there was just a bunch of like stage material, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, like trees and
Yeah, trees.
buildings.
There was
it
like different stage sets, I guess you
Yeah.
can call it. I'm sorry, I'm not a theater kid. I'll give the cam. I'll give the mic to Cam. I want to talk about theater.
I did 3 plays.
So as far as the music you guys perform, like what does that look like or sound like rather?
Mostly like indie alternative.
Yeah, I'd say like indie garage rock alternative kind of
It's
stuff.
whatever you want it to be, I
It's
guess.
whatever you
I
want.
mean,
Yeah.
Come
We
to a
tried-
show. And you'll find
tried to
out.
do like indie or alt thing, but it ends up being whatever we're feeling.
Yeah,
that day.
it progresses into a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, a lot of improv.
A lot
Mostly-
of improv that
mostly
turns into
improv.
songs. Some of it turns into absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Well, John sent me a video, I think, of a performance of you guys over the weekend of the ECMCs.
Classics. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Classics Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
That was
which I never heard of that place
Absolute
before.
blast to play.
Yeah.
Neither did we until we played there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't even really know where it was.
I'm walking into a house.
That's what it looks like from the outside. I did a Google search and I saw the front of the building. I thought it was a house.
Look at
Great.
But,
that was our best show so far.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
far,
it
that's
was-
probably
it
one of
really
the
was a
best.
great show.
Amazing. The energy in there was ridiculous.
Well, I was gonna say, like you guys put out some intense energy. So I mean, obviously, I think
Thank
that
you. Yeah,
should be
appreciate it.
given back from the crowd, right?
Yeah,
But,
we feed a lot off the crowd.
Yeah,
The
man.
crowd plays into a lot of the energy.
And how long have you guys been around for?
6 months?
Yeah, about
6 months.
Six
with
or
the
7 months.
yeah, like with the people we have now, like
Yeah.
the members we have now, like roughly 6 months.
Me and Cam met about a year ago.
He hated my guts the first time.
No, okay.
Hated
A little bit.
All right, go ahead, tell the story.
I didn't hate him.
It sounds like you
Just
hated
a
him.
lot of energy. Listen, man, I thought up until Cam came around, I thought I was gonna be in a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band for the rest of my life.
I'm glad you're not, because that band sucks.
So that's
Ooh.
all we played when we first met. And then we really got into like creating our own sound, creating our own music, and it just kind of took off from there. Then we got Mason in, then we got Chris in. And it's taken off a lot faster than I ever could have imagined from there. And I think we can all say we're extremely grateful for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Ridiculously grateful for that.
Mhm.
So do you guys primarily do covers as of right now, or are you guys working on your own stuff?
No, it's
No,
mostly
it's all
original.
It's all original. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Last
cool.
time we
It's
did
all
a
original.
cover was at last time we did a cover was at my house. My parents went out of town, and I was like, you know what? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, so might as well have a giant party in my backyard.
Yeah, we did a little bit of a backyard show.
And it was backyard. It was a awesome. lot of fun. Backyard blah. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah,
that
it
was the
great.
only time you guys did covers since you guys have been together.
Yeah,
So
The
and we
scariest-
never
that
did
was
it
also our
again.
First show with Chris, like where we actually.
Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Yeah.
Chris's debut
Did
as our
phenomenal.
drummer.
yeah.
The scariest part of that whole experience was that he was and you were in my bedroom, and we watched Project X, and I was just
Oh.
paranoid as hell.
We plan on doing that on his roof, but that didn't go through because Cam just decided to have a nervous breakdown, and he was like,
Yeah,
"We're
and
not
he's like,
playing on the, roof."
gonna collapse. It's not gonna be stable enough. We can't do it, man.
Dude, I'm
He's like, my
telling
mom's
you.
gonna see the video, and it's gonna be awful. And I'm like,
It wasn't
"Ah."
even a roof; it was like an awning. It was just so fragile. It could have happened.
It's like a tanning bed.
But the way that we did it couldn't have gone better, to be completely
Yeah, for
honest with
sure.
you. Like we said, we were in we were in the back, the very back of his yard, in a corner of his yard, and we set up this like very impromptu little stage.
It's
I
cute.
don't even
It was
know what
really
to call
cute.
It was just chicken wire.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was just
chicken
Fence this
wire.
in to the,
Literally
uh,
found it somewhere in the
very good.
backyard.
Chicken wire
Yeah.
with like Christmas lights.
Yeah, then we
Yeah,
put
some
Christmas
Christmas
lights in front
lights.
of it.
sticks for like what is it called?
Oh, yeah.
Eggs.
Yeah, we couldn't even put the chicken wire in. Like we stuck the chicken wire in with sticks just to put up like where we were
Yes.
actually
Had some
playing, like, the
tiki
stage.
torches
Use
for
a
some
little
stage
caveman.
lights.
Yeah, we had the tiki
And
torches. out
Colin
there.
had to cut the grass, mow the lawn.
I did have to mow the lawn before that.
Thank you for that.
Probably the
You're
first time he's
welcome.
ever mowed a
Thank you.
lawn.
You're welcome.
I wish the story went along
Listen,
the
I
lines of
killed that man.
you should have been on the roof. I mean, that's movie shit right there.
Yes,
I
Project
know,
X.
man.
It was
Yeah,
so-
I was gonna say that. Like, that sounds like a movie scene, and you guys, you know,
We
or
just
watching this
didn't want
movie.
to destroy the house.
But no good, no
We
good
ended up
story.
Doing that,
It's all
but
about the story, though. It's like
There's a
one of my
couple
quotes.
one broken window.
Yeah, you're right. It's all about the story.
It's all about the story. I mean, like,
Yes.
no
about
good
the
story
story.
happens by being afraid, right?
It's quite
Yeah.
a story, I would say, because we
Yeah. It
had
was
to
a
knock
fun-
on their neighbors' houses. And there's this
Oh
one
my
lady that freaked
God.
out because 3 teenagers just came to their door.
Yeah, me, Cam,
So-
and Mason went around the entire block, and we were just knocking door to door. It was the day before, right? Or was
Yeah,
that
it was
day?
asking if it was,
was the
One
day
house
okay.
away
before.
from me. One
Yeah, it
house
was the
away
day
from
before
me.
we're going around making sure, okay, we're gonna be playing in the backyard. Are you guys cool with this? Like, please don't call the cops on us. We really don't want to get this show screwed up. And one house that we went to, it was a woman. I believe it was.
It
like
was a
2
kid that
children or
opened the
something.
door.
Yeah, it was her kid.
And
No,
Oh
they
he-
yeah, her kid answered the door.
The kid freaked
And
out
then
and
closed
thought
the
it was
door
random.
and ran away. He was screaming, "Mom, mom, mom!" And they had one of those the Ring doorbells.
Mhm.
Yes.
And everybody who didn't answer, we were leaving notes on their door. Be like, "Hey, here's our number. Call us. We would just like to talk to you about something. We're right down the street." And I guess she thought we were trying her door, like we were trying to break into her
No,
house.
because
Yeah.
Mason put a sticky note on the freaking
Yeah,
so
I
they
put-
thought
I-
we tried to
It was
play with the
right
lock.
on the
Oh,
doorknob.
okay.
Yeah.
Got the cops called on us. It was a whole fiasco, but it ended fine. We talked to the neighbor. We talked to the cops. Everything was cool.
Yeah, as soon as we told them, they were like, "Wait, you're in a band?"
Yeah, they were like, "I thought you were trying to break into our house."
Uh,
Now, was this like a party on the up and up? Like no booze, just a couple kids having a good time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had a couple of our friends over, and it was just like it was all for music.
Yeah, it
That was the
all
whole
for the
thing. We
music.
just
Yeah.
wanted to debut Chris.
Debut Chris.
We wanted to debut a lot of our songs that we haven't played live before. And
have a campfire.
yeah, we had a fire pit in the back. We had tiki torches, like Mason
Yeah,
was
mostly
saying.
just have like a bunch of friends over and just have like mostly a chance for people to our age to see us
Yeah.
live for the first time
Yeah.
instead of just seeing videos on Instagram and all that kind of
100%.
stuff. So
And at
just
this time, we had
invited a bunch of
absolutely
people.
nothing released either.
Yeah, we didn't
we
have
had no-
anything.
Real direction that we were going into. We were just kind of
God,
like,
no.
all four of us were like, all right, screw it. Let's put it on. Let's put on a
Yeah.
show. Let's play for our friends.
Core memory.
And when was
Or
that?
memory unlocked.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better.
When was that show?
Jeez.
Oh, it's-
June
August.
17th.
Yeah, back in
June
the
17th.
beginning of the
17th.
summer.
So
It
like
was
half,
like kind of our summer kickoff thing.
Yep.
yeah, so kind of halfway into your existence.
Yeah,
I don't even
yeah,
know if you could
pretty
say it was halfway.
Yeah,
that was like
not even halfway.
But you guys are making noise, so that's good.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, it helps that you have a
We do-
manager,
we do
so that's
have
cool, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like she
Yes.
helps out.
That's
There,
what
there she
helps.
is.
You have no idea.
There
Oh, I
she
can see
is.
myself now.
I can see
There
you.
we go.
Perfect. But I mean, a lot of bands, especially your age, you guys are young. I think you're all under 21, or is that accurate?
I'm 18.
18, 21.
22.
20.
Okay, so you're still very young.
Mhm.
You make me feel very old.
similar age
Young
range.
blokes.
Before we started this, they called me. They said it was like Bert Kreischer. I said thank you for calling
Listen,
me
your
fat."
viewers have
Thank-
to agree, man. It's the
I've
you
never
give
been
a
told
very
that
Bert
before.
Kreischer vibe.
I've never been told that before. Just another fat guy. It's fucking great.
No,
no,
not a
no.
fat,
Come on.
not a
Yeah.
fat guy. A
I mean,
funny
you're not
guy.
wrong.
A funny guy, not a fat. Not a
Ah.
fat guy. Bert Kreischer's not fat.
Mm.
He's the
I love that.
machine.
Yeah.
He's the machine.
He is
The
not thin.
machine.
He's not thin. I mean, him and his boys like Rogan and Ari Shafir and Tom Segura, they all make fun of him for being fat.
Yeah.
So-
Joe Diaz. Hilarious.
Yeah. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Although, I mean, I might take Bert Kreischer over Joey Fatone.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he is funny. You're right. He's funny. But I digress. But yeah, you're making some noise. So you're a young band. You just started out. It's not often that a young band starts out with a manager. So talk to me a little bit about how that all kind of plays out, because a lot of bands in general who have been together much longer than you guys, who have played a ton more shows than you guys, like don't have management. So talk to me a little bit about how that kind of plays into everything.
Yeah, she plays like the business aspect of it all. Cause
Yeah.
I mean,
The whole reason
we
the-
make the music and everything, and
The whole reason this whole kind of like managerial position started, we were we're still dating.
Yes.
And she got introduced to the band.
She started just taking photos.
Yeah, it really did just start with her taking photos. And then we kind of had a conversation like, well, she brought it up. She's like, I feel like I can manage you guys. Like, we could take this in a bigger direction. And then she started right before before she came into the picture, our social media was an absolute mess.
Yeah, it was
How many
terrible.
followers? 48.
Yeah.
40, it might have been
Let's
less than
go.
that. It might have been less than
We've
that.
been told
We love
before
all
that
48 of them.
we've been
No, you guys really are the OGs.
we've been told before that you can tell that it looked like it was run by a bunch of dudes,
Bunch of boys.
And
Bunch
now
of dudes
it's-
who had no idea what they were doing.
and now it was run by a girl.
It
And
was
then-
pretty bad to the point where they were actually I first logged in to see what I could do with the account. And I tried to boost as many things as I could, but they were actually banned from boosting anything.
because it was run by a
because
completely
It was
different
linked
account
to
on
one of their
Facebook.
old friends' account or something, and I don't know
Yeah.
if they got banned or whatever, but their account was linked to that. So to this day, we can't boost. So everything is all organic and natural.
It is all
Yeah.
organic. But seriously, since she's been a part
Mhm.
of the crates, we have taken such an upward direction that we had no idea we were going to take into.
Yeah,
was
especially in finding gigs and stuff
Oh,
too, because
finding
we
gigs,
never
our
really
image,
like
it's
were
just-
good. We were never really good.
It
at
is just
finding gigs.
ridiculous the amount of work that she puts into this band.
Before our bio, it said
Ridiculous.
before our bio like got changed and she came in the picture. Our original bio was we have no idea what we're doing, and
And it
we
was
really
true.
didn't.
Yeah.
we
Yep.
really didn't have any idea what we were doing. And to be honest with you, we're kind of just taking it day by day. We still don't know what we're doing.
Well, you guys are young. You have the opportunity to fuck up and then rebound from it. But I have to ask, why keep the social media name that the way it is? Why not create a new page, start fresh, so you're able to take advantage of the offerings it has?
Well, we considered starting a new page on TikTok because our TikTok is like it's not much right now. Instagram is definitely our biggest, followed by Facebook. And at this point, the following that we have on Instagram, we don't want to screw that up by creating a new page.
Yeah, like we already have a lot of people following us right now, so we felt like starting a new page on Instagram would kind of like
Yeah, and
think-
if you start a
Pull us
new
back
page on
along.
Instagram, it's gonna go in either direction. You're gonna post it on your old account and be like, "Hey, we're starting a new page. Go follow us." And maybe 25% of the people that really like your music is gonna actually follow you.
I think we didn't do it because the first day I became their manager, I promoted them on my account, got my sisters to promote it. Actually, the first day I became a manager, they gained about almost 200 followers just that day. And you guys were
Yeah.
already at, I don't even remember, but we gained about 200 followers. And I'm from Indonesia. So a lot of people from Indonesia start seeing it and they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I don't even
was-
understand what they're
she just
saying, but I'm
promoted
going to
it
follow.
everywhere.
So it's like now we actually have the exposure in Indonesia. It's because of that, just genuinely because of that. So
we have
once
a pretty
Yeah, like,
surprising
oh,
amount of exposure in a few places. Like we were all checking our the Spotify artist account, like just like where you can all the diagnostics of where your music is going, where you're going as artist, where the countries that your music is listened to, the cities, stuff like that. And there's people listening to our stuff in like UK, France,
Yeah, like
Italy,
Argentina
and
stuff.
it's
like
just
that.
insanely wild to see how fast things can spread given the technology that we have now. And
Right.
granted, I hate social media. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like
It's wild hearing you guys say this, right? Because I'm going to be 40 in just over a month, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I grew up with social media. Not grew up with it. It was kind of like a thing in 2005. Like Facebook was first it was like MySpace for me. It's MySpace from like 05 to like 2008, 9, and then Facebook kind of took over from 2009 to like 2013, and then maybe it was 2012, but then Instagram kind of picked up speed. So I mean, I know what no other platform really, like it's social media. Like I hate it, but like I have to utilize it, right? And I always wondered how
you
like
really
kids,
have to utilize it.
at how kids like view social media, and it's funny because like I feel like you guys and people your age hate it. They don't even want to be on it, and that tends to be the case now. It's weird.
It's not even like
it's like an anti thing.
yeah, it's not even so much that we don't want to be on it, but like we almost feel like in this day and age, it's almost essential. Like you kind of need to use social
I feel like-
media to get your name out there and everything.
I feel like there's a cancel like I don't want to say cancel culture because I don't know.
Cancel culture, yeah.
In cancel culture, there's like a like an anti movement for like every generation. You know, it's like in the '60s, it was like if you don't love peace, what are you? Then you're just what was the word? What did they used to call people? No, it was like I forgot. No, it was like that's what it was. Commie. But no, I don't know. I feel like it's just like it's an anti thing. You know, it's like I don't need social media. You guys are all stupid. Why would I do that? You know, it's like I want to be in the minority. I don't want to be my own person. I don't know. Yeah.
People my age, we jumped on it. We're like, we want to be
no,
on
go ahead,
this.
go ahead.
It's crazy. Like this is amazing. And people your age, they don't want to be. They don't want to be part of it.
No.
Yeah.
The
You're right,
biggest thing with
Zakiam.
social media, I feel like you have to utilize it and you have to really understand where you can go with social media. But a lot of people tend to take that, especially with, I can't even say especially with a certain platform, but they just utilize it to just talk nonsense.
It
Yes,
promotes a lot of
absolutely.
A lot
Cancel
of
culture, for
negativity,
sure.
a lot of apathy, and it's just, and that's what people love. People eat that shit up.
Yeah.
People love negativity. They love drama, and they're gonna keep going back to it
And
if they get
simulation.
more of it. And
sure.
that is the big downside of social media. But there's a tremendous amount of upsides to it.
If you
but
use it.
if you use it correctly, yeah.
Correctly. Absolutely.
So
there's definitely a lot of bad.
So basically, you just got a bunch of followers, and there was like no turning back. You couldn't. It's too late to go backwards and start a new page.
Yeah, that's kind of how we
Yes.
felt.
Yeah. What if you guys get so big though, and like you have this page that you can't use?
I mean,
I mean, at that point,
I don't
Honestly,
as
I
well.
would.
we're not permanently
so
banned.
no, because I could just apply for it saying like, this was not right. Whatever this was, like the account is detached. Like I could prove it to you, blah blah blah. But I feel like there's just something about fixing what was broken than starting new. So I just like I feel like I could speak for all of us that we just felt like, okay, we could fix this still. Like let's not give up and start new just yet. Let's see where this one goes. And if it's completely like to the point where we need to boost it up, that there's no one watching anything, then we would have gone that direction. But I don't think we're doing too bad.
Okay.
We did get attacked by a lot of bots.
Yeah, we
Or-
got we got a
Bots,
bot
man.
raid.
It
It
was
was ridiculous.
followed by these people that we don't even know, and it was all like from different countries too.
Yeah, and
people were
it
just
was
like,
honestly pretty cool to see because it was like the one night when we absolutely got mangled by bots. We were at maybe 300 followers,
yes,
and then we shot up to 700. And I woke up in the morning, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
we're an overnight success. Oh my god.
And I was like sitting at
And
my
then they're
phone,
all
and my
fake.
Mason
phone was
got
literally
mad.
like, I was texting the group chat like, what is going on?
he was like, it just
Because
won't
my
stop.
phone just kept
kept
ringing,
going.
and it was like we had like, oh my god,
Yeah, and
hundreds of
I reported
followers.
it. So
Yeah, and we had
Instagram
to delete.
deleted it.
Yeah,
we
I
had
think
a
got,
huge fluctuation in followers too. And then we
yeah.
had after we lost a lot of them, we had like another little mini. We had another like little mini attack where it was like we gained maybe like 60 or 100 followers.
Yeah.
Something to that degree.
Yeah.
But I think now we're good. I think it's
Yeah. Now I'm pretty sure all of our followers are organic.
Yeah.
yes,
I hope and pray to God. that they
organic,
are.
vegan, whatever you want to say.
Organic. We got a bunch of vegan followers. A bunch of vegan.
Well,
Shop
you
at Trader
can't
Joe's.
you can't pay for them, so I mean, yeah, they've got to be
Yeah.
organic.
Exactly.
So I'm a really terrible
no idea.
podcast host. I'm not really sure how I won any awards, but I failed to kind of introduce you guys because I'm not really sure of your names and what you guys do in the band. So why don't you guys tell me a little bit about yourselves and what each of you do in the band itself?
Left to right. Right to left.
Chris is the drummer. I got that much.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I play drums. I'm Chris. I
Next.
don't know. about it. I mean, I don't do
Drums,
too
but
much.
now you
Next.
do percussion. You play, play
Yeah.
bass for too much to handle.
Yeah, he
Yes.
We did
played,
do our bass
played
for
the
too much
bass
to
lines for
handle.
too much to
Guitar,
handle.
Play piano. Try to
This
do
man's a
ukulele,
maestro.
try to
How
do
many guitars
everything.
do you own?
Oh, geez.
Don't let him sell you short. He's crazy.
Probably
Insanely
around
talented
8,
musician.
I think now.
How many drum sets do you own?
2. I have my electric and acoustic. I
Most
got
of-
my 2 ukuleles, my 3 guitars,
How much
my
do you spend on a ukulele?
I don't know. Someone just gives me. Someone just gave me it, but yeah, I keep finding all these instruments and then buying some. That's why I'm broke. But
You're young. You have plenty of time to make money.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I figure.
For
It's
sure.
better that I'm spending money on guitars and stuff than other things. So
Right.
You're
That is
right.
true.
You could be addicted to drugs.
gotcha.
Yeah, the electric
Yeah,
triangle,
Yeah,
especially.
Yeah, no acoustic triangle.
But you
gotta
gotta
get the
mention you're
electric
the only one
triangle.
in the band still in college. You're in
Yeah,
college.
I'm also in college. I'm
Yeah.
at the University of Scranton studying marketing, so it's a lot
Marketing.
of fun. I'm also playing hockey. I'm on the Scranton's
Sweet.
hockey team, playing goalie. That's a lot of fun. But
Nice.
yeah, I mean, I also work. I mean, I'm working at a sawmill. I get to play lumberjack all day. So
Nice.
that's a lot of fun.
All bunny.
Yeah, just random jobs. Like I'm also a dishwasher. But
So
that's about it.
I guess as an old man, I'm gonna like kind of point out like issues, right?
Mhm.
What if you're playing hockey and you break your arm? What are you gonna do?
Cry.
Bob
Yeah,
actually
we got
brought
that.
that up,
We get
man.
that question
when we were
quite a lot.
when we were recording our EP. Bob at Encore Studios, Bob and Dan and Steve,
Bobby,
amazing people.
Yeah,
Amazing.
shout out
Love
to
them. They're amazing.
Mhm.
But we were telling them, Chris, I don't even know if you were there the day that we record. I think it was the day we were recording some of the vocals for Cam.
Yeah, I had to leave early because I had practice.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You had
Yeah.
practice, and we were like, "Oh yeah, he has hockey practice." And Bob just looks at it. He's like, "You let your drummer play hockey? Are you guys fucking insane? Like he could break
Yeah,
something.
man, just
Yeah, if you have a broken ankle or something,
and
like
a Red Bull and you're
That's all you need,
you're a
man.
juggernaut.
That's a cure."
I don't know. Just I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You break an ankle, break an arm.
Walk it off.
Very important things.
Walk it off.
Very important things
Drum
as
it
a
off.
drummer to have.
Drum it off,
All
exactly.
right. Okay. All right. We'll see.
Am I up now?
Yeah, you're up.
Yeah, your turn.
My name is Cameron Parker Wesley.
I can.
I am 22 years old.
You.
No, my name's Cameron, and I'm the singer. I'm a singer. I love singing. I've been singing. I started since when I was like in middle school. They had like this. It was really funny. They had like it was called Bear Creek Idol, and my friends would make fun of me because I applied for it and I lost. Because I mean, it was against. It was my friend Eli sang some no, not Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Believe I Can Fly.
By R. Kelly.
Yeah.
He's right.
It's got some controversy now, but it's still a banger song. And I did a Phillips song called Gone, Gone, Gone. And that's where it all started. And I did some musicals in high school where we met.
Mhm.
Went to Scranton Prep was Harry and Mamma Mia, because I was like the only one who could play guitar, right? And sing. And not crappy at dancing though. I was awful at dancing. Terrible.
You got some pretty good moves on
And
stage
not
though.
anymore.
Yeah. Oh, and I could just do what I want. It's awesome. I don't have to do freaking grapevines and stuff. I hated that. God. Hated
Right.
it.
Grapevines.
Do you
Oh,
have
yeah.
any extracurricular activities that could affect your role in the band?
Oh, there was no band then. I mean,
No, I'm
besides what
saying
we-
now. I mean, do you,
Oh,
like,
now?
he plays
oh, no, they're all
hockey.
gone. All
You re-
shot.
okay.
All shot. It's just it's go to work, and then work with these kids.
All
I
right.
play a show, get hammered, wake up the next day, work
All
on
right.
something else.
True
and then
true
go back.
rock star. I like that. Okay.
There's no sleep anymore.
This is what I'm talking about. This is more my speed. Okay.
Sleep is for the
But they
weak
make
boys.
Red Bull.
All right. I like this. Okay. Very good. You're on the right track. I like that. Chris, stop playing hockey. Cameron,
What I could do.
Cameron, let's keep rocking and keep drinking. Let's go. Let's do it.
Amen.
There you go. I wish I had this.
What do we have next?
Oh,
Unless you're not done. Keep going.
5
You
more
got- if,
time.
if you got more, let's hear it.
Oh, okay.
He loves talking about
yes,
himself.
I have the
Yeah.
spotlight.
He loves it.
Spotlight is
It's my
all
time.
yours.
You've got the talking stick.
All right. I guess how I got into music though, like even before singing, and all that stuff. When I was a kid, I would literally go with my dad and we would just go in the car and just listen to Rock 107 all the time. And I just learned all these classic rock artists. And then once that happened, and when I went to high school, Nirvana hit me like a freaking hurricane. And then just like all these grunge acts and like My Chemical Romance and Green Day, I just like started losing my stuff. I was like, man, these guys have like, they're real and they have rasp and they don't care. This is the nature I want. And thus doing that, trying to create that energy, I just became like really depressed because it was like, I don't know. It's like, it was something out of me, you know? Like I love Nirvana, I love Kurt Cobain, like, like his realism for it, but it's like, it just made me like depressed. Like it's like, because I don't know, it's weird because I got depressed because I'm not depressed like that,
That was
I mean, there's a
interesting.
reason there's like one grunge singer left.
Jeez.
But no, I don't know. Then I got back in my roots when I went on a retreat or something, and I started listening like I don't know, like Eagles and getting back into Aerosmith and stuff. And then I just found a happy medium with these guys listening to indie, like Cage the Elephant and Black Keys. And now it's just been a mix of everything. Now it's just great. There's like a happy medium from coming from all those cool bands and stuff.
Cool.
Sure, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool.
That's no.
I'm gonna pass it up.
Go
I'm gonna
now.
All right.
Now.
All right.
pass it up. Hey, call it. No, give it up for Cam. Give it up for Cam. Drummer singer.
Okay, so my name is Colin. I am the lead guitar for the Crates.
The Who?
I know exactly. No, not the Who. Believe it
Oh,
or not.
good for you, man.
I was actually rejected from the Who. They didn't like me
I'm
very
still waiting
much.
for my call up too.
But yeah, I started playing guitar maybe about 5 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. I started playing because my one friend in high school, who was my best friend for a long time, said, "Hey man, I'm gonna take up bass." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe I should take up bass too." But why would there be two bassists? This is my friend Zan. And so I'm like, all right, let's take up guitar. And I took it up. I started trying to teach myself. I remember, Mason, you actually started with guitar. Remember
Oh
you used to
yeah,
take guitar
yeah.
lessons?
He got drum lessons.
Yeah, I
for
got drum
Christmas, and
lessons
I got
before
guitar
this,
lessons.
and Mason got guitar lessons. So when I started teaching myself, and prior to this, I played saxophone for like 8 years. I was in like the school band, like concert band, jazz band, marching band, everything like that. So I've always had a huge affinity for music, and it's always been a ridiculously large part of my life. But then I started taking up guitar, and I used Mason's tiny little kids version first act guitar when I first started teaching myself. And God, it just sounded awful. But I can't even blame it on that, because when I got my first electric guitar for Christmas, that sounded awful too. I know, and I would just listen to it. Humble beginnings, and then it all kind of took off from there. I think it sounds like shit. Like, well, no, I thought it sounded like shit then, but then I started like
It's all part of the
trying to progress.
process.
It's all part of the process. I started progressing, started learning a lot more, and it sounded bad because I was bad. Obviously, I had no idea what I was doing on guitar, but
Was that acoustic or electric?
I started on acoustic, and then I got like the little Epiphone Walmart bundle for Christmas from my mom.
Let's go.
She blessed me with that, man. I had no idea that was even coming. That was my first actual electric guitar. And it was, I don't know, I loved a lot about it. And it kept me in it. Then when I got into guitar, I really got a lot more into like the heavier scene, like rock music, stuff like that. One of my biggest all-time influences is Chili Peppers. I've been listening to them for years. I love them.
Oh, and I
John
shit on
Frusciante.
them. And I shit on them.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
that's
I
fine.
heard that.
That's one of those bands. You either love them or you absolutely hate them.
Yeah, there's no in between.
There's
There's
no
like there's like three to five songs I love. Outside of that, whatever.
Yeah.
So sorry,
yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
with you.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
But no, John Frusciante, his guitar work is just absolutely insane to me, and that's where I took a lot of my influence from. And he's still a huge influence to me. And I started getting into more stuff and like started taking influence from other bands, stuff like that. And other big influences are the Strokes. Shit, I don't even know. Cage the Elephant. I don't listen to a lot of Black Keys, but I like you said.
Better.
Right?
Amen.
Zeppelin.
Amen.
I don't know, man. Aerosmith, sure. I never listened to a lot of them, but Joe Perry's crazy on guitar.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Take it back.
He's all right.
Amen.
But
But no, man, it's just all those different influences kind of channeled me into what I am now. And I still have a long way to go. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, I was gonna say you're fairly new to the game in general. I mean, it's been 6
Oh,
years,
yeah.
but that's still. I mean, that's
Yeah, hell yeah.
you're still new to it. So it's cool that you're doing what you're doing this early. I guess you could say.
yeah, definitely.
Good.
And I love what I do.
That's awesome.
I
Definitely.
absolutely love what I do. It's ridiculous.
Very cool.
Love
It's a
these
journey,
guys.
man.
It wouldn't
Love
have
you too,
been.
man.
This dream wouldn't have become a reality without any of these people sitting next to me. Chris, Cam, Mason, Sharon, everybody. They made it come true. Well, coming true. Let's see what happens. You know, take it day by day.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm loving it.
Good.
Without a doubt.
Good. Well, you should. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think my battery ran out, so I'm about to pass this over to Mason.
Yeah, and I am Mason. I'm the rhythm guitarist of the Crates. I started playing mostly, well, like he said, I got guitar lessons, but I never really stuck with it. I didn't really like. I don't know. I didn't like playing it. I had a terrible teacher, and then when he went to college, I would constantly be getting grounded a lot, so I wouldn't really have anything else to do. So I just went in his room one day and I decided to pick up his guitar and whatever, and just started looking up YouTube videos or whatever. But got most of my influence from him really. He showed me a lot of music he liked and everything, and different techniques. So it all really branched off of him. So,
make me cry.
Are you guys brothers?
yeah, we are brothers. Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, we are.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that. Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah, we go way back.
Way back.
Bro, geez.
Like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, I
Alright.
definitely got a lot of my influence off of him. But I never really liked it in the beginning, and then once I started playing an instrument, you just grow so much more of a love for that for the music really.
Dude, I
And it's
remember
just-
when you were
it's
into
awesome.
rock.
Yeah.
The one day I
was-
came home from school and he was in his room. I don't know if it was a sick day or something. And I walk in, and this is when I wasn't really like into rap whatsoever. And it was, what was the song? It was Juice World and
Oh, Ski Mask.
Ski Mask.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Nuketown?
Oh, no,
Was it
that's
Nuketown?
Yeah, it was Nuketown.
brutal
It was
combination.
it was like a scream rap song.
Yeah. I remember I walked in and I'm like, what is he listening?
Yeah. It was a
But
different time in my
it was a
life.
different time. And now I actually love that song. There's a
Well,
lot.
yeah, it's going to be well
taught me a
versed.
lot
You-
about that.
Yeah,
You
I
can
came a long way.
You can definitely take things from all types of and styles of music and apply
Yeah,
them to what
definitely,
you're
without a
doing. So it's
doubt.
good to be well rounded.
For sure.
Good job, Mason.
Yeah. And the manager,
Yep, and we got our manager Sharon.
Yes. Just Sharon.
Sharon.
Oh, am I supposed to talk now?
Tell us a little
Yeah.
bit about
Hell
yourself.
yeah.
Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So I'm Sharon. I'm the manager. I've been the manager for the Crates for
Probably the same
4
amount of
months.
time that we. Oh, less time.
May.
Than that, Chris?
I started May. Like I became their actual manager where I actually
Yeah.
started doing stuff. Because before, yes, they just made me take videos, pictures, and at first I just wanted to do it, but then I saw their potential.
And you want to get
I
paid. You want to
have-
get paid now. Come on.
Yeah.
Get paid.
I- honestly,
get the money
we didn't start like actually like taking it that serious until we actually started doing a contract
What's your
between
kind of
us.
contract?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I never asked for money. Not really the biggest like thing. But then I quit my jobs. So then I'm like, okay, you need to give me money
Get a few
now.
pennies from this one.
But
Yeah.
ever since the start, when I first met them, so that was in January, I actually saw them perform, and it was really good. And I thought, like, I had to be nice, meeting them for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh, if they are bad, I would have to walk out and go to the bathroom. But no, I actually sat there and listened to them for, I don't even know how long they jammed for. And I
Is
just
that when
started.
we were with Connor?
Yes, it was still with the old drummer. And but now they sound completely different.
Old, different. ballgame
Absolutely
now.
different. And I don't know, I just
The
saw
guy
them.
liner.
It's like
The guy liner phase.
like Cam likes to say, it's like just these boys from the valley. Different countries. Cam likes to say that, even though I'm the only one from a different country in your speech. But yeah, I have musical background. That's why like I would probably just run out if they were that bad. And they were not.
You guys should hear her sing. Seriously, it's
But yeah, I
absolutely ridiculous.
sing.
She's incredible.
I used to sing nursery rhymes. I actually had a record deal for just strictly singing nursery rhymes back in Indonesia.
That's
And
cool.
then I grew out of it. I thought I was done with the music industry until I met them. And then I was like, these kids are going to be big. And I wanted to be there for them. First person. I wanted to be the first person to, call, that's mine. That's it. So not letting this one go. So if there's any managers out there watching this, your chance is probably very, very slim because I took dibs on this one. They're great. They're great kids. Great kids to manage. Very bold. Absolutely
We're all
bold.
older than you. Who are you calling kids?
I look 25, maybe 30 even. So yeah, but they're good kids. Aside from the fact that Colin, first thing he walked in here, he had his foot on the table, and I'm like, put that thing down,
Listen,
because
John Fry said it was okay.
no,
I got the okay.
not on my watch. I think I'm like their mom. There are times where I'm just like, I'm not your mom. I don't want to be your mom. I'm not doing this, that. But no, now I take pride of it. Like I am your mom. You're a band mom, not your real mom, but it's a lot of fun. You guys are good kids.
Now,
Don't
this
Just
surround
keep
me.
paying me.
This is going to be a weird
Jeez.
question after what you just said. Did I catch something where it sounded like you and Colin were dating?
Yes.
Wait, what?
You got that
Oh
right.
yeah, we are dating.
All right.
Which
Yeah.
it sounds pretty weird that she's saying that she's our mom.
Okay, we
right?
have
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds
we
That's what
have
pretty
that's-
weird.
separate
kinda what I'm getting.
relationship in the band and outside of the band. So it's two different Sharons.
Sure,
But-
sure.
So I just like to switch over from time to time. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask like how it goes with like having a manager that's dating one of the members. I don't think it's really that hard on the band at all. If anything, we don't fight about anything, but we fight about the band all the time.
You're getting better at it, though.
We are getting better.
Yeah.
It would be like, I
Yeah.
want the shirt to be black. I want the shirt to be white. I'm like, no, you're not
It's just-
listening.
it's
This.
stupid little
It's like
stuff.
little things. It's like,
All right.
it's fun though.
So
Sometimes.
I did the. So if you want to say you're the mom, I'm gonna go ahead and be the dad here.
Great
I kind of shit on Chris for playing hockey, right?
How could you?
I'm just looking out for you, buddy. I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to break the ankle or the arm and not be able to play the drums, because I mean they've already you are a replacement. So
Yeah.
I mean he'll get rid of you quick.
You don't even have to play hockey. Colin already did that without even having to play hockey recently. He broke-
Yeah,
man.
Colin already
He
broke,
broke
his
his
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
Whoops.
He healed it. He healed it by playing guitar too.
Yep.
Decided never to get a
No
cast.
cast.
Yeah.
No
Red-
anything.
red
Still doesn't bend the exact right way. it
Yeah.
should.
Oh my
But-
god.
No, we're almost there.
Okay.
Yes.
Doesn't bend all the way. It kind of hurts. a
But,
little
I
bit,
mean,
you know what?
Colin-
we moved past.
But let's talk about. I mean, a girl can ruin a band. Let's just face
There's
it.
a
here.
lot of different things that can ruin a band, man.
I know, but women, trouble.
Yeah.
And not so yeah. Your girlfriend, your brother's in the band. I mean, there's so much here that can go wrong.
It's
Yeah.
about to be a family band at this point, honestly.
Yeah, might as well just make it a family band.
You ever hear of Oasis?
Yeah.
Of course.
You ever hear of
song?
Oh, Wonderwall? I don't think I've heard of
I
that.
haven't heard of Wonderwall.
No, I've never heard of Wonderwall in my life.
I can't play Wonderwall.
No, I can't play Wonderwall either.
Okay.
Train, right?
Okay, about Wonderball.
I thought it was by Zeppelin, man.
No, you
Oh.
idiot. Zeppelin wrote AC/DC back and back. You know that?
You're right.
I don't know.
You're
Yeah,
right.
riffs.
Silly me.
Silly you.
I don't know. Just be careful. You know,
Jeez.
just be
Man.
careful. I have to. I mean, let's
Man,
Of course.
Yeah,
Just being a good
you're
dad.
just being a good dad. Pop.
Just being a good pop, right?
yeah. you know.
That was a good one.
That is funny. Was that John? Which John was that?
Fry.
That was-
Fry.
that is
John
good
Fry.
Of course.
John Fry.
Let's bring Johnny Boy in the picture here. I mean, he was
Come
just.
out,
Come on
John.
out,
I,
Johnny.
I feel like, you know,
Dude, I was gonna say.
you know, young band, right?
Oh, there you go.
We have
Hi.
management representation. We have and then recently you guys kind of joined the merchbooth.com team, which John Fry, who is you know, if you're listening, he
Special guest.
the marketing director for Special Guest App and also merchbooth.com. And I believe that he is kind of taking you guys not under his wing, but kind of like kind of wants to help take you guys to the next level, so to speak. So John,
what
let-
we're gonna do with the crates is they're gonna be kind of like the face of Merch Boots marketing. I think they have a good style and all that stuff. Their fashion's pretty awesome, and we're a clothing company, so we
Yes.
have to focus on people
important.
who know what they're doing when it comes to that stuff. I think they have a good look. Their music is awesome. Like I sent you that video of them simply because like it's cool to see a band see that they're good for the first time. And that's what that was. Like they saw a room of 20 people who had no idea who they were go insane for them.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, like there was like a 10-minute fucking standing ovation for these guys after this show. And I was like, oh shit, man, maybe these guys are something serious here. So I was kind of like, well, I like their style, I like their music. So they're gonna be getting custom designs done by us. They're gonna get a bunch of cool stuff. We went over to see you over at Axelrad. They got the whole tour by Tony
Yeah.
and DJ.
Big shout
Which was cool.
Yeah, really. Big shout out to Axel Rad.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. So it's cool to see an up and coming band that puts so much. I mean, they have a manager. Like that's the best. You know how hard it is to deal with musicians, and then they're like, "Yo, we already got that covered." We have a mom and a dad,
And a dad. And a pop.
and a questioning dad.
yeah, I'm just looking out for you. I'm just looking out. For you.
Looking
It's my job to look ahead and say, hey,
There you go.
Yeah,
you know,
steering the ship.
I told you
Right,
so.
Popko?
But John, while I have you here, I mean, let's talk about Merch Booth real quick. And, you know, for anyone who doesn't know what that is yet, and I feel like it's hard to at this point because you guys are like pros at, you know, the guerrilla marketing, I guess you could say. I mean, you guys were sticking stickers on every single person at the award ceremonies,
Yeah.
at the V Spot in Scranton like a week or two ago. What is Merch Booth?
Merch Booth is a online e-store for bands to sign up, and they'd get their own on-demand printing store. So basically you can have your own merch on there. You could send us the designs, and rather than having to spend like $800 to $1,500 on a box of t-shirts, we'll take your designs, put them up on the store. And basically how we do it is on demand printing. So if an order comes in, we print one shirt, we pack it, we ship it, we send it, and then every 2 weeks you get basically like royalty checks of any of the profits you made, which we give the bands 80% of the profit. But we worked out a deal with Axelrad that kind of drove that price down anyways. So you guys we give the bands as much profit, I think, pretty much in the industry as anyone else out there, which is a big thing. And we make sure we pay our bands. We make sure they're getting paid fairly. We make sure, they could have as many designs on there, honestly, as they want, because it doesn't cost them anything, which is a huge thing that bands really need these days. So instead of spending $800, they don't have to spend a penny.
Right.
And stickers are awesome. That's why I was sticking them all over people. Stickers are huge. Best marketing there is, stickers.
Well, dude, I mean, like, I feel like, you stuck them on people, and then they would go accept an award, and then they would get photographs by Keith Perks.
Yeah, Keith Perks. That was all a Keith Perks long play that I was doing there. Just get stickers on as many people as I can, and then make sure Keith Perks gets their picture.
Brilliant. And then every band
stickers on people. One of them's got to win a goddamn award.
There you go.
Every band, every person that got photographed by Keith Perks had a sticker on them.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, Stay Loud, when Rich was interviewing them, Stay Loud was out there. I put one on each of them, and I know they won, I think, New Artist or something like that. So, like, they have designs on the site that are some of my favorites, and Chris Cashmere from the band does them all himself. So, like, it just shows you put some effort into making some merch. And I mean, Popko, you know this more than anybody. You see all the pallets of Breaking Benjamin t-shirts there are over at the warehouse. That's where bands make money now. It's not pallets of records, it's pallets of t-shirts. Right. So that's kind of our mission, is to make artists money fairly. And this is kind of, that special guest mission and merch booth is kind of our little drive down this path to see the merch game. And it's going very fast, Popko. We are driving very fast.
I don't think you sleep.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I mean, you had to hire all the
I woke up in early June for like a Proud Monkey show, and I haven't fell asleep since.
Well, you had to hire all the cool kids in the valley to keep up. You have AL on board. I think Johnny's doing something for you now.
Yeah, I mean, like, people, I forget who said this. I think Cavison, he's like, is there like 10 of you? You're everywhere. I'm like, no, I think it's just I don't sleep. I do shit when you're bored. Like, when you're sleeping, I'm bored and I'm trying to do something. That's probably what it is. But yeah, I just like to, like I said, one of my favorite things in the world is seeing a band realize they're good. So, like, to see a band, like, if we could take them to something bigger than just realizing they're good, that's going to make me happy. So that's kind of the goal.
It's a cool concept because, like, I mean, you said it yourself. I mean, bands make money off merch. They're not making money, especially these days, on
especially the level that we're kind of getting into. We're not. I mean, granted, we want those big names on our site, but sure, our mission is to allow any entertainer. You don't have to be a band. You could be a comedian. You could be a drag queen. You could be any, like, a magician. I don't trust magicians. But yeah, you could be any type of entertainer. That's how we define it. You have to be an entertainer. You can't be Joe's Garage from down the road. And to allow them to go on there and make a couple bucks where they never did before, that's a powerful thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, $1,000 maybe, like, that can go towards recording music. I mean, anything. It could be gas money for a show out of town. And
it unlocks stuff. Like, there's a lot of knowledge you have to have when it comes to the merch game. So, like, a lot of bands will want t-shirts and they'll go to Axelrad with some JPEG picture that's 100 pixels, and it ends up looking just like a censored blur when they print the shirt. So it's like, we handle all that.
We wouldn't let them do that, by the way.
Yeah, no, Axelrad would never ever do that. And if they did, they would give you your money back because they're great. But basically, we handle all the art for them. We make sure everything's, which here come like technical terms, but vectorized and color layered and all that nonsense that you guys do over in that warehouse. But we make sure they're getting the best designs. If they want to move to screen printing, say they're about to go on tour, we're going to give them their designs where we think are going to be most profitable, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I wish I had that when I was in a band. I was never in a band. I don't know why I said that. But I do use it for podcasting. I mean, I podcast basically every day of my life. So a podcast, if you're a podcast host, we just got the podcast guys to sign up today. Like, podcasters are on screen nonstop. All you got to do is throw up your social graphics, which is, we provide every artist that signs up social media graphics that they can use. That comes free. Like, we send them all their mock-ups. So they have, a white background with their logo, with their t-shirts. We send them their logos with no background. We send them a lot of stuff that bands just normally wouldn't even know how to figure out usually. From what we see. Some of them are on top, like Chris Cashmere. He's on top of his stuff. But there's some bands that don't know what the hell they're doing, and that's fine. That's our job.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because these days a lot of bands, they have members who are wearing multiple hats. And John, we were part of panels that talked about the importance of wearing many hats. But like a lot of times, musicians, like, they're good at creating music, and it's hard.
That's the goal. It's like let the creatives
Right.
be creative, and I think this band's a perfect example where they have a manager that handles the business. Like,
Right.
if you could, that's what musicians hate about this industry, is the business part of it. But then none of them will trust a manager. So it's like, yo, what do you want, man? Like, pick one, dude.
Yeah.
So like, I always told Chris, my boss, is just like, all these people are out here trying to make these bands trust them. It's like, why waste your time making them trust you when you could just do something good that they'll trust you for? Like, do something like that to handle the business part of it, handle the payment part of it, get that nitty gritty stuff out of there so they could go out and make music. So that's our goal, man.
Cool.
That, and make sure Johnny doesn't do something stupid.
Yeah, you got to watch him.
That's
tough. I saw him in an elf outfit over the weekend.
Oh my lord! Oh my mom's
about
children's
that.
store pressed that outfit for her. She steamed it. Shout out Small Fries, on a shameless plug. Small Fries Children's Boutique, Davis Street. Popko, I love you. Thanks for doing the merch booth plug, bud.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks. Yeah, I was nervous doing this because obviously I send you these videos, but you mentioned that you podcast every day, so I'm like, oh man, I'm very nervous to have John watch this in full.
Yeah, I've never. I produce your podcast. Like, I do the video for you, and I don't think I've ever watched one full podcast. I just watched the beginning part that I produced, and then
Right.
I'm an asshole.
No, I do. I'm not surprised. I'm not even mad about
Yeah,
it.
if I don't have to, like, for your podcast, you basically do all the in between stuff. Like, I just put the top and the bottom on it. So like, if I don't have to watch someone's podcast, at least I'm honest about it. I tell you, I don't watch it.
I'm not surprised.
I do too much podcasting to
I
watch
know.
everything.
I know.
But like, if you have somebody on there, like, I'm on this one, so I'll go back and rewatch it because I'm I'm a sociopath. Yeah, because I'm a psycho. But no, like, I love the podcasting game and all that stuff. So I love helping out anywhere I can, which is basically just throwing 80s fucking YouTube video. Oh, I could curse on here, right?
Yeah,
80s
fine.
YouTube videos on the end of your show. That's about Star Fox and shit. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to use for them.
A lot of crazy.
Yeah, I know, but I get creative.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be about a mom and a dad.
Mom and a dad.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Popko, I love you. Bye.
Thanks, buddy. Now for the crates, I had mentioned.
Give it up for John Fry. John Fry, ladies and
John Fry.
John Fry. But yeah, we talked a lot about the ECM season. One thing I noticed about you guys was your attendance to the a lot of the panels and taking advantage of people in the industry, taking the time to speak to young bands and kind of talking about how to get into the game, what you can do, like what to avoid. There wasn't a ton of people doing that. Like, why was it important to you to make sure that you were involved in all those?
Who's gonna take
Well, I
this
feel
one?
like the
Just
big
starting out.
yeah.
had to take
If you're
advantage.
just starting out as a
Yeah.
band, why wouldn't
Yeah.
you take
Yeah,
advantage
I
of
mean,
It's
that?
a great opportunity.
No, it's good. I'm glad you
No,
guys.
seriously, like,
I'm the front man. Just look pretty.
if you can get information on where you need to go as a
Absolutely.
musician, if you really don't know what you're doing besides making the music,
And
why
it's
wouldn't
there.
you take advantage of that?
Yes. It took a little bit of explaining to do with them because when I saw the event, I just searched up.
Signed us up for that.
Yeah. Me and Colin work a lot when it comes to like something that we know would be good for the band. Like he's quick with it. Like he would know like what he wants and he's like, let's do this. And I'm like, okay, I'll look into it. So I looked into it and searched up all the panelists, stalked every single one of them. Honestly, do not regret a thing. I found a lot of good things about them and literally read about their companies, what they're doing. And I just put them all in a paper, send the pictures to them and tell them to read it and which one you guys are interested in, which ended up being every single one of them.
Yeah.
So,
No, and it was awesome because the only reason okay, I'm not gonna say the only reason we went there. The biggest reason we went there is to get all this information right and to kind of put our names out there. It's not like we're performing on that main stage at the NEPA fair, but we get to see these people talking that we don't know, that have a lot more grip on this industry than we
Absolutely.
do.
Yeah. A lot more experience.
And we played part of the ECMC at Classics, and that was the show John was talking about
Mhm.
that he got the video of. I think that's the one that you sent, Popko.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong. But from going there, we got a lot of these people to come to our show,
yeah.
and it opened up
And we got
a
a show out of it.
and we got a show out of it. Quick humble plug from the crates.
Yep.
Please don't hate me. We got a show coming up in Philly this weekend. South Street Music Fest. We're playing at Dobbs. I don't know the time yet.
God
you
damn
should
it, you're
follow
ta-
us,
you're
and then you can
taking-
find out
you're-
the time.
I have this whole thing
The
set up.
Crates
and
band.
You're ruining it.
Yeah.
God damn it. God
But,
damn it. Just
yeah, and it
focus
was
on
just-
the ECMC panels. Just focus on that. I'll set you up.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just wild to go there and see all of these people, and for them to actually come to our show and talk to us after it and offer us some shows, just and mainly the guidance, man. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, the show was great. Don't get me wrong. I
show was
loved that. It was,
phenomenal.
like one of my favorite days of all time. But like
it was
dude,
it was
just,
the
like,
feedback.
Yeah.
I thought it was the best part of the whole ECMC experience for me. was
Yeah.
the
Oh,
advice.
without a doubt.
The advice, networking.
The advice was
Yeah.
huge.
The
The advice was huge.
got you where you know that this is not just a band.
It's a
It
business.
is a company.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so
It's a
many
tough
little
business.
things that go into it that I don't think really any of us thought of when we first started just jamming out. But like it's cool and it's all a learning process. And I think we all have a lot of fun doing it. So
Well, the point is, and the reason I brought it up, because I'm proud of you guys for doing that, because
thank you.
a lot of people they see it, they hear about it, and they're like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to go to those things, and I know it all," and type of attitude.
kinda
But so to see you guys there all the time was it was cool to see. I mean, like I learned a lot that day, just kind of sitting there, listening. And I think they're very valuable. So kudos to you guys for taking the time and investing into your
Thank you,
future.
man.
So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the crates. You've got management. You've got your merch taken care of, right? What's next for the crates?
Shows,
Money.
man. Shows.
Please give us
Shows-
money.
Whoa, different
Shows.
answers.
No.
Money.
Shows is the biggest thing.
Shows, man.
Shows-
Shows.
No.
Anything coming
Shows-
up? You got shows coming up?
Live
Yeah,
shows,
we got shows coming up.
networking with other bands, getting to know
Yeah.
people.
Just really getting our name out there. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing that we're focused on.
It's all
right
about
now.
exposure.
Cool. So what kind of shows you got coming up?
Well, we got that South Street Fest in Philly coming up
That's
next
this
weekend.
No,
Or,
that's
yeah,
this
or
weekend.
this
That
weekend.
is-
Yeah, my bad.
that's this weekend.
And then,
This weekend.
um,
The weekend
we
after
have-
that.
And then the
we have
weekend
The
after,
big
the
break.
weekend after that, we got the big finals of the big break.
finals of the big
With
break.
playing with the
including
Ubers, yeah,
including the Boog
and
and running with
flip-flops.
Running in
flip
flip-flops.
Yeah.
phenomenal
I
band.
cannot
Killer
expect that from
bands.
those guys. I really do.
Killer band.
They were
Trying to put
ridiculous.
up a-
I will
Yeah.
shout out to both. This is the first time any of us have seen them live,
Yeah.
and they
It
blew
was-
us.
There's
They were.
there's some
ridiculous.
serious talent like
All the
in that
bands.
entire competition.
They're
like,
all really good.
Every-
The
it was the
talent
first time
there
we've
was
seen any of the
ridiculous.
bands live, I think.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
The Boog, the Boog is literally like Smashing Pumpkins, but if Janis Joplin.
Yeah, it's
No.
dude.
Just
They were
amazing.
They're
they were
ridiculous.
insane,
You can literally
man.
feel her spirit in the room as she moves on stage.
They're all
And
fangirling
they're
with the
all
local
such cool
bands. They love
people.
local bands.
Every
So
single
sweet.
band that was a part of it.
So
They're
sweet.
excellent
Yeah.
people, man,
They
and they bring a ridiculous amount of talent.
And
Like they
energy,
made
man.
this
Don't
competition
even
for us.
start on
Dude,
Thanatos.
Thanatos,
Thanatos is nuts,
Dude,
man.
his vocals.
His
are
voice is
insane.
ridiculous.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
My
Yeah,
favorite was
really.
definitely Johnny Acapinti.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Johnny
Johnny
No
Ock
doubt.
up there.
Our
Come
humble
on,
Johnny
now.
Ock with the pickle balloon.
Yeah.
You guys ever hear about CBD dog treats?
CBD dog.
Yes. Why do you ask?
Oh god.
Inside joke.
Yo.
Oh yeah, it was what Johnny. It was one of Johnny's
Johnny.
punchlines at
CBD
the
dog
V
treats.
spot.
CBD dog treats.
I don't want
I'd
to
leave it. I'd leave it to him to. I'd leave it up to
Johnny,
him to
come
tell
here.
that joke though.
Oh, you get the
There we
mic.
go. All right. NEPA's Carson Daly. What's up?
Tell him about the CBD dog treats.
How do you know if CBD dog treats work?
I don't know.
Shove them up your butt. Suppository. No, but Vinny told me to put some, my bulge wasn't looking too hot, so I tossed in some napkins down there and got it popping.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That was great.
All right, that's it. You got a whole interview.
Johnny Acapinti, everyone.
He's getting the cane. He's getting the hook.
On the sock show those
He's getting the
things.
hook.
Oh yeah, there you go.
NEPA's Carson Daly. Thanks a lot, buddy. The show in Philly. Is it? You said it's at Dobbs? Is that?
Yeah, it's
we're-
at Dobbs
it's at
on South.
Dobbs on South.
Yeah, Dobbs on South.
And that would be Saturday at
October 1st.
probably 4 p.m.
Cool.
I guess it's at 4 p.m.
Yes.
4 p.m.
It's the first time we're hearing this.
See,
So
they
4
don't know
p.m.
their own time.
That's why they
That's
have
why we
you.
need a mom.
That's why they have
That's
you.
what it is.
That's why they have you. It's good. Got to keep them straight.
Yeah,
It
we're
might not be
also
full,
they
so
do
just
like
follow
a
us.
A
we're gonna
bus-
be doing like some busking
busking
sets.
style.
So like
Yes.
some like street performances and stuff like that. We're gonna be doing like 2 acoustic sets and everything.
I
so
think
that'd
the
be pretty cool.
entire festival spans from maybe 11 to 7. I want to say.
Yeah, and
It's
it's like
11 to
6
7, yes.
blocks.
No, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we'll be there all day. We'll be there the entire weekend.
Yes.
We're still looking for more venues that we can play at, hopefully throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kinda
The one
more into
that's
it.
safe for all of us, at least, because we're not exactly in the same age range.
Yeah,
Because
that's our
it's
biggest
like we
problem.
can't really perform at bars whenever we want. So unless they're cool about it and we don't touch anything, we have
Right.
X's on our hands
Yeah.
or maybe a
Yeah, they got-
bracelet
they
or
got
maybe
the
on your
CM Punk
forehead.
X's.
X's.
Don't serve this one, anything you have to do to perform.
Back in the day, there was bars that would let 15-year-old kids perform.
Yeah.
I know. Can we
Back in
bring
the
those
day.
bar owners back?
We need to
please?
bring them
Yeah,
back.
really.
Yeah, bring them back.
They probably,
Yeah.
probably are in prison.
Those bars no longer exist for a reason, I guess.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 18, I just wanted to be 21 so bad, not because I wanted to drink. I just wanted to go see bands, perform. But yeah,
Yeah, man. It's
Can't always get what you want.
It's so different. Like
because our fans are like so they're young.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
our fans
They
are
span
younger.
from like 16, hell, probably even younger, maybe like
Half
15.
the people that wanted to come to the beach
Until-
couldn't do it.
yeah,
And like
Yeah.
the biggest thing with us is like we want people to come see us live because just like
As
seeing
many
us-
people as possible.
just seeing us on
no matter the
Instagram and
age.
stuff like that is like
Yes.
So
So it's like every time we
It's so
perform, I
much
feel like
fun.
our crowd is always new.
We got a few
It's the
curse
people
words
we've
in there.
never met before. So I guess that's a good thing.
yeah, for
But at
sure.
the same time, you would want to see familiar faces. It would definitely do
Yeah,
something.
of course.
yeah, you want to see like different people but newer people. It's just videos don't do it justice.
No.
We want people to come see us live. That's like the biggest
Yeah,
thing.
honestly,
of
this is the
course.
first band
Come
I
out
would
to a
say
show.
that you guys
What's
sound
stopping
better
you?
live.
Unless you're not 21, what's stopping you?
Hey, man.
It might be work. It might be something. Spare a few hours.
Cool.
Harold, you only play what? 30-minute sets?
Yeah.
spare 30 minutes,
So
45
far.
minutes.
Yep.
Come out and see us play.
And where can people find you on social media? We talked about that earlier.
Everywhere, man.
Yeah,
Instagram,
pretty much
Facebook.
Not
every-
ex-
we
I
don't have a
would-
Twitter yet.
We don't
And
have
I
a
don't-
Twitter.
I don't,
I
like
don't
Twitter.
wish to have a
I don't
Twitter.
really
I'm
want
not
it.
planning on setting up a Twitter for them. I just feel like Twitter is not really, I don't know. It's not, as a manager, I feel like
Kinda
you
lame.
want to be on everything. But if you ask people
Sorry,
really,
Twitter.
especially like, unless you have a business, they don't really have Twitter. Not really a lot of musicians, unless you're verified, is really on Twitter. I
Yeah.
feel like the biggest thing is Instagram,
Yeah, we have Instagram,
YouTube,
Facebook, TikTok,
Facebook,
YouTube,
TikTok.
Spotify.
and
Spotify.
Yeah, we're on
Well,
all
yeah, on
music
all
platforms.
streaming
Music
platforms.
streams, yeah.
Spotify.
But
Apple
anywhere you go,
Music.
you can pretty much find us at the Crates Band.
I'm still
Cool.
working on the MySpace. I don't think it's gonna work, but
Not with
I'm
that.
trying.
It might not yet.
Yes.
Chris said, not with that attitude.
Kick, MySpace, yes,
Kick was
things
huge.
like that. No dating apps though.
Uvu.
No
Why are
dating
we not
apps.
on Uvu? We should start doing random shows on Omegle too.
No,
great idea.
definitely
That would
not.
be great.
I think we need to establish that everyone should stay away from Omegle. what no matter
Unless
how
you're coming
old
to
you
see
are,
the Crates
stay away
perform
from
on
it.
Omegle.
No, Crates will not be sponsoring Omegle here. No.
We're not sponsoring it. We're just part of it, you know. Maybe you might get lucky. Maybe you'll double click one time and you'll see a Crate show.
I don't think you
And
could
then
get
your
lucky.
name,
Never know.
You never know. Whatever you're into.
Ketchup bottle.
Kidding.
Nothing.
see
Well-
Metallica on a ketchup bottle, buy it.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe Heinz will sponsor us one day.
There you go.
There you go.
That'd be
Yes.
pretty cool.
With
Whatever
the
works. Whatever pays the
face
bills.
of Heinz.
Not a fan of ketchup, but sure.
How to eat your hot dogs.
Oh, mustard, man.
And,
With
I put
cheese.
ketchup on.
and ketchup.
You
Jesus.
only get the hot dogs with
Mustard
cheese
and
inside.
ketchup.
No, just
Mustard and ketchup.
Dude, I hate condiments.
Good.
Jesus
Freaky, you know,
Christ.
you got
Dude,
chili,
he eats
cheese,
plain
ketchup.
glizzies. You can't even show me.
Oh,
man.
man. All right, we'll end it with
Like,
that.
bro. Just
throw it
never
in
liked,
plain
never
glizzy.
liked
Plain
condiments
glizzies,
so
Jesus.
much.
He doesn't even chew them. He just sucks them down.
All
All
right.
chill.
Chill out.
Chill out.
Hey man, whatever you're into. man.
That's why he doesn't like
Yeah,
condiments.
you do you. That's
Whatever
fine.
you're
Getting a little,
into.
No-
getting
no
a little
judgment.
weird on the Popko podcast.
Get
No
a little
judgment.
comfortable
Sorry,
here.
Pop.
No judgment. But hey, guys, thanks so much for taking the time and sharing. You
Oh,
all.
thank you.
Thank
for having
you.
us,
Thanks for
man.
being a
Wow.
mom and a girlfriend.
Thank you for being a dad.
Yeah.
They need that.
best
They
of,
need a dad.
best of luck with your future shows, especially the one in Philly on October 1st, which is this Saturday, 4 p.m. at Dobbs. Looking forward to seeing some of the noise you guys make. So I'm sure this won't be our last interaction.
Oh yeah, man. We
Absolutely.
look forward to
Absolutely.
seeing you again, man.
They need to see their dad. I think that's
Yes.
very important. Let's establish that.
And best of luck in the big break.
Thanks, man.
Thank
All right.
you.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Take-
you.
All right, take care. See ya.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
brother.
Show what your small business sells in 7 seconds.
The Crates. The Crates.